All right, guys, thank you so much for hopping on the call. Tonight we are going to start by announcements, and we're going to start by congratulating our newest emeralds. We have Virginia Vasquez and Tammy Gilmer went emerald this week, so super exciting. It's a big mark in their business. It's the first rank advancement of their business. Super proud of you guys. Next we have Jennifer Ferguson, sold her first challenge pack and signed a coach up. Super proud of you. That's a big mark in your business when you start building and creating a team. It's really exciting, and it's definitely to be celebrated. So congrats on that. I'd like to welcome our new coaches. We had 6 new coaches this week. Amanda Haynes, Allison Chapman, Brittany Campbell, April Sheets, and Raven. Welcome to the team. Super excited to have you guys. There was 6, and I have no idea who the 6th one was. That's my note taker while I was doing her hair is messed up, and I will announce that 6th one at another time. You guys should know by now the cover photo of the Team No Limits page is all of the specials for the month of May. It's size. We actually have another kid group coming up. I don't know if you guys saw my video, but corporate sent me this. Okay, corporate, because our team freaking rocked out that size challenge group, corporate sent me these cups, and they have sweatbands inside of them to give to anybody that we want to give them to. So if you have people joining you with size and they're local to me, you can come grab a cup for them if you would like, because the challenge pack doesn't even come with a cup. If you are far away and you want one shipped to you, I think it's $6.95 a cup shipping. I could just pop it in an envelope and send it to you free of charge. You just pay the shipping. So anybody that purchases size this month, let's get it going. Find a way to advertise for it, you guys. Do it with your families. Do it with your friends. Make a fool of yourself. Even if you yourself are not going to follow the program, make a video of you and your family or friends or whatever doing it and promote it. And let's get these people. They can join the group. It opens May 31st for prep week. And then June 6th is when it'll actually kick off. And we'll have weekly themes. If it's children, they'll go on the app. If you're new to our team, the children go on the Challenger app and check in every day. And we have different posts for them. And then we have a parental control group where we have all of the parents, where we give them menus, kid-friendly lunch ideas, and stuff like that. So it's super cool. Size is really fun. You can go in your back office and do the sneak peek. It's pretty awesome. I liked it. So enough of that. So Max 30. Oh my gosh. You guys need to go try that as well. If you haven't tried it, try it and promote it, you guys. Seriously, Max 30 is on sale for $140 as well with as a challenge pack. So they get the entire month of shakes, which is normally $129 alone. They get that with an entire program that's normally $70 by itself for only $10 more. So $140, they get all of that crap in one bundled deal. Okay, it's a bundle package. Don't tell people challenge packs. They don't know what the hell a challenge pack is. Speak to them in terms that they understand. It's a bundle deal, you guys. Try it out, post it, share your knowledge. Max Out is incredible. All of these programs use the 21-day fixed eating plan. So knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. Oh, yes, that was for, thank you, Jess. Jackie's usually all over me about that crap. So Canadian price is what? 164?
164.
164. I'm getting better, Jackie. It's 164 Canadian.
It's usually 210 Canadian, so it being on sale for 164 is
freaking huge.
Amazing, yeah.
Max 30 is the bomb program. I lost 4 inches off my waist in 30 days. I don't even remember the pounds because I was focused on those inches. As women with children, I carry all my weight in my freaking hips and my butt. So it like slimmed it down perfectly, and it's an incredible program. You push yourself as hard as you possibly can until you max out. You write that time down, and then the next week you try and beat that time of that same workout. They give you like breaks, water breaks or whatever every 5 minutes. 5 different workouts, I think it is, Jackie. I can't remember. It's like 5 workouts. You do them 5 days a week, follows the 21-day fixed eating plan, do the sneak peek and the on-demand. That's enough of that crap. Vital behavior, you guys. So we're gonna talk about the training. There was 7, 8 of us went to this training. We had corporate sponsors come down and talk to us and teach us about the 4 vital behaviors. My biggest takeaway, God, I had so many. I'm going to have other people that were there as well have takeaways, but I want you guys to write these things down. So this is what they had us write down at the very beginning of the training. It really made me think. And I want you guys to kind of just think, okay? Because sometimes you're all caught up in the challenge group this and program that, and I don't even know what I'm eating tomorrow, and when am I going to press play, and how the hell do these people keep up with all these groups, right? So sometimes you just need to just bring it down and take a step back. I want you guys to write so a commitment. You need to write your commitment. How will I start that commitment? Like, what is your commitment to your business? So, understanding where you want to go. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. Pick 3 words of why. Number 1, why do you coach? In 3 words, why do you coach? Are you people leaving?
Yeah.
Bye, guys. All right, so why do you coach? 3 words. What does a successful coaching business look like? Write that down. What do you think a successful coaching business looks like? Sum it up into 1, 2, 3 words.
You might have to go get them. What?
All right, and why are you on this call tonight? Write the answer down. So now really think about that. Does anybody like feeling frisky and want to answer? What is your number 1? Somebody take yourself off mute. What is your number 1, Allie? I love picking on people. I love you guys.
I want to coach.
Why do you want to coach? Why do you coach?
I want to change people's lives.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So number 2, what does a successful coaching business look like to you, Allie? Oh, you're on mute.
I thought you were going to someone else for number 2. A successful coaching business is a team of like-minded individuals that are all working towards the same goal, and they all want to work as hard as they want to get it.
I love it. Okay, so why do you coach, Vicki Murphy? Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry, my bad.
You're okay. So why do you
I want to coach because I want to help to inspire others. I was inspired I love the way that she made me feel, and I want to kind of pay it forward and inspire others to be happy and healthy and, happy with themselves and learn this new lifestyle.
Absolutely love it. Love it, love it. Number 2, what does a successful coaching business look like, Kathy Story? Are you on here?
I'm here. Successful coaching business for me is I'm helping people every day.
I love it. Okay. And why are you here tonight, Danielle Crow?
I'm here to learn more from the experience that you all have only been doing this a couple of months and still just taking baby steps, but just need to learn more and be more confident in myself, and seeing you guys do that really helps.
I love it. I love it. And that's exactly why you should be here. That's exactly why it's so important that we all show up each and every day as students. I remain a student every single day. Those answers are incredible. And I'm sure those of you who I did not call on have similar answers. Why you keep it in your mind. We often forget why we're coaches, and we get this misconception of what a successful business looks like. It's not multimillionaire, size 2 blonde. Okay, that's not what a successful business looks like. Okay, a successful business looks like your number 1. So whatever your number 1 was, that is what a successful business looks like, you guys. It's a person that is helping people make changes in the world. It is healthy. It is happy. It is consistency. That's what it is. That's what a successful business is. So I thought that was pretty, just it kind of makes you think. It's a relationship business and not a transaction business, right? So we're here to build relationships, and that's how we're so successful. Allie had said something to me earlier. She was watching a show. And what did that show say about the diet company?
So the diet company is around to make you want to lose weight. If you guys were successful in everything that they put out there, they'd be out of business. So it's their job to find stuff that constantly wants you to buy their book with their gimmick or whatever. So I thought that was pretty eye-opening.
And they're pills. Like, you keep taking the pills, of course you're going to keep losing weight because all the chemicals in it's going to make you. But then if you stop taking the pills, you're screwed, right? So we're in a relationship business because I think that weight loss really starts in the mind. Because once you can focus on it and you can get your mind wrapped around this freaking time management and prepping and planning and all of the things that actually go into a successful weight loss journey, it's all in the head, right? And then you have this support system surrounding you. It's pretty freaking genius what Beachbody has come up with. So I'm not even going to share my biggest takeaway because I think it's about every single one of you guys' takeaway. So I will start with, let's see here. Who do we have on that came to the training? Tammy Gilmer. What was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway was, Jatea. Wait, I can't say her name to save my life.
That's okay, Jatana.
Yeah, Jatana, and all of her information, and learning that 80% follow-ups are after the 5th contact. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That was shocking to me.
So, yeah, go ahead.
There was another one. Oh, team call at 9. Okay. There was another one. What are you laughing about?
Squirrel. All right, go ahead. Finish your story.
What?
You're like, it's because you're laughing. You're making us laugh. You're not. You're making me laugh.
No. It was something about a squirrel.
Oh, no. You're like, call at 9 o'clock. That's what I do. And I'll be talking to her, and then I'll be like, hold on. I got to answer this. And then I'll forget what she talked about. So go ahead. Finish your story.
There was another one, but now I've lost my train of thought. I don't know.
Jatana spoke to you. So
she really did. She really did.
Nobody else knows what Jatana spoke about.
No, I know.
So do you want to go into detail on that?
It was about a challenge group that she does. And I don't know if I can explain it because I would have to look at my notes because I took a bunch of pictures of her stuff. But she has people join.
Yeah, a sneak peek of challenge group.
Yeah, it's a sneak peek. That's what it is because I've been using that lately, sneak peek. Sneak peek challenge group, and then a bunch of people join. And somehow she gets them to get a challenge pack because I remember seeing done. Like she got 26 SCs.
Yeah. And so I've got the slides. She gave me her slides. So I'm actually going to do a call on it. But I think that was huge. She does a sneak peek of the challenge groups and explains everything. Because, I mean, you tell a total stranger that's never heard of a challenge group before about a challenge pack, and they're not going to know what the heck you're talking about. It's like gibberish to them. So it's a group, a sneak peek group that explains programs and explains how a challenge group runs and what coaching, what we do for them, meal planning, all of that stuff. And it's kind of just like a intro into, and then it has everybody telling their story and that sort of thing. And it's all in this cool little sneak peek group. And it's like, what, 3 to 5 days? Is that what she said?
Something like that.
You're happy. So
I didn't take any notes. I just took pictures of her stuff. So I haven't looked back at them yet.
That's okay. Allie, what was your takeaway? That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Tammy.
Sure.
I took the most from the Vital Behavior 1, invite. He talked about knowing your brand because out of 400,000 coaches, you're the only one that's doing the job that you're doing. So you have to find something. He mentioned finding something you would do for free every day and use that as your brand. Like talk about it every day. For me, I do my outfits of the day every single day. That's my that's my thing. I have a challenge group. We do outfits of the day, and it's kind of a confidence building thing. And I've gotten a lot of customers from that. You have to find exactly what it is that you love to do and want to talk about every day, and that helps you gain confidence and trust in other people. And then he also said something about speaking, making your post about you 3 years ago. Talk to who you are, who you were, and what kind of person you needed to have in your life to make that change, to make you to who you are today. And I thought that was incredible. So I think I'm going to start focusing more on that too.
I think that's really important, especially the newer coaches, you guys, and veterans. I mean, we kind of forget, we get into this business and we're in it so long that we forget who we used to be, because we're so used to the meal prepping. We're so used to, the damn containers and everything. And we're so used to time management, and we're like, on fire, and we're just go, go, go. But we forget when we sign people up. Like today, I hosted a meal planning call to kind of break down, okay, yeah, sure, you have your meal plans on the left and your grocery list on the right, but how do you come up with knowing where to place your green container and your red container? And so I did a call on that, because I sometimes forget that starting off, I knew nothing. Nobody knew anything. There was nobody to help me. So you kind of got to take it back a notch and speak to the old you. I used to be a smoker, so I like to speak to those smokers. I used to be, a single parent of kids and working up to 4 jobs. Even last summer, I was working 4 jobs. So I like to speak to the busy person. I like to speak to those busy parents who feel like they don't have time for this. It's easier just to go through a drive-through. So speak to the old you, and you will resonate with somebody out there that needs to hear. And I think James had said something, and he spoke it, in Team Page, that people are watching you. Be genuine. You don't need the perfect video. You don't need, that perfect picture. Be you. Be original. Be unique. And unapologetically you. I'm always saying that, you guys, and it's so true. You get me on there. I'm not trying to look like no glam queen. I don't have time for that crap. Did they not read my story? I have 4 kids. We're everywhere every single day. I either look like hell or I look like I'm put together, and I'm going to take 50 selfies when I'm put together, because I don't get to do it that often. So be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't apologize for looking like hell. Or you might maybe apologize for scaring people, but just put yourself out there. Show them that you're a busy person. Show them you got freaking kids crawling on your back, or that you have a busy, 12-hour, 14-hour work day, but you're still squeezing in those 30 minutes because it gives you more energy, or whatever it does for you. Speak to that person that you used to be before you decided to let go of your excuses. That's awesome, Allie. I thought it was awesome when he spoke about vital behavior number 2 is I'm like, be the proof that the product actually works. I'm like constantly saying that, because I really do feel like that is the secret sauce of this business. Because if you do not follow that vital behavior, of course, personal development is super important. But vital behavior number 2, this chick's just going through all my shit. She's just like flipping through my books. Sorry, squirrel. See, Tammy, that's why I was laughing. So confidence, be proof that the product works. Be more vulnerable. That way they see that the products and programs actually work. Commitment, which is what keeps you on track. Pushbacks, obstacles. I love to hear no, you guys. Track your no's. When somebody says no, it's really not right now. Write their name down. Write about those goals, because hopefully you spoke to them about your goals before they told you no. Okay? So you asked them about their goals, so write them down, the thing that she's going through right now. I write everybody I speak to down. Okay? Everybody that I ever talk to. I need to file these, so don't judge me. But every single person, and I write what goals we spoke about, what program that they showed interest in, and that they said no. And then I stick them and I file them, and within the month, I'm going to follow back up with them and say, we talked about your goals before, so I know that you had goals. I'm here for you. Just wanted to say hi. And you just let them know that you're there, because like Tammy said, it takes 5 times sometimes for people to see something and to hear something for them to be like, okay, I can't do this right now. I can't do this right now. That was me. An entire year I said no. So I know 5 follow-ups. And more than likely, they're going to see, okay, this chick is serious. She hasn't given up, or he hasn't given up on their program, right? They're still coaching. They're still successfully helping people. They're still showing that they're getting results. They haven't given up. The weight hasn't came back. They're continually moving forward. Even though I said no to them, their business didn't fall apart. So maybe it's something that I can invest in, right? So maybe after that 5th time, bam. Or maybe that was Allie that said that. They suggest that, okay, so we are in a business of teaching self-discipline, right? We're in a business of teaching self-discipline. Discipline is actually the secret sauce. This is vital behavior number 2. It is the biggest obstacle, self-discipline. And I cannot preach that enough. I cannot say that enough. It's in our heads. Because once we get it in our heads that we can do this, that we can succeed, that we can get results, that we can move forward, once we get it stuck in our head, it becomes a reality and we can make it happen. Self-discipline is the secret sauce and the biggest obstacle. So that is what you need to teach. We're in a business of teaching self-discipline. So, okay, you're learning to get to time management, and you're learning how to work a full-time job, raise kids, take them to every freaking sporting activity that they could possibly get their hands on, still eat dinner and say hi to your family, right? Like you're trying to juggle all these different things. You have to be the teacher. You have to figure out a way to learn time management. You have to, there's so many incredible calls. If you go on Google, YouTube it, time management for Beachbody coaches, you're going to have some of the top 10 millionaire coaches do videos and show you their ways of time management. Learn from the best, you guys. Find somebody that you relate to. Find somebody that you respect and that you like their personalities, and follow them. See how they do it. Watch their YouTube videos. They got to the top for a reason. It starts with you. You need to be working out. You need to be drinking your shakes, and you need to complete at least 2 to 3 full programs a year. I thought that was very important. We fall off often. I don't know if you guys are like me. I'm like ADHD with these freaking workout videos. I have my own library. I could literally probably get 20 coaches going with a new program. And I do sometimes. But, you know, you need to be actually completing a program from start to finish at least 2 to 3 times a year, because then you have product knowledge. You have results to share, right? Let's see here. Mindset. What necessary things are you doing? Oh, wait. What necessary things are you ignoring right now that are keeping you from growing as a coach? Those are the things you need to work on, right? So those things that you're ignoring, like the time management, maybe you suck at that. Organization, maybe you suck at that. Those are the things you need to focus on. Let's see here. 3 ways to increase discipline. Keep your why present. That number 1 question, or that why do you coach? That number 1, I think that was my number 1 question. You need to keep that in the forefront of your mind and remind yourself often of why you started this business and why you want to go to the top, or why you want to reach whatever. Maybe you don't want to go to the top. Maybe you just want grocery money, or maybe you just want to help people, or whatever it is that you started for. You need to remember why you started and keep that in the forefront of your mind. I don't care if you have to write it on a darn sticky note and put it on your freaking mirror. Remind yourself every single day. Heidi, what was your biggest takeaway?
Well, there's 2, but one of the things under, what's the woman's name?
Jatiana?
So of course I like the sneak peek, but the other thing that I thought was interesting, because I'm stuck in a loop that I don't know how to let go of challengers. So she only allows challengers, she gives them 3 options after their challenge group. 1 is she will let them do her next challenge group, but that's it. You only get 2 times to be in her challenge group. And then you can go into her like main group, which is kind of just keeping it up. And I am a habitual, because I don't know how to let them go. And it's also stopping any of my discount coaches from moving on, because they don't want to separate from me, and they don't want their people, like they don't think they can coach, because I'm holding them the whole time. So I don't know, that's an inhibitor for me. The other thing is, and I don't have it written down because I didn't bring my notebook because I forgot we were doing this. But there was a comment about, you might have taken a picture, where he said you have to be present in what you're doing now.
Yes.
And not like give it your full focus. So if you're at your job, like your day job, you need to be at your day job. Do you have it? Did you write it down?
I don't, but I know exactly what you're talking about because that is something that I have done calls on before.
Okay.
Is like I say all the time, you guys, I'm so like when you are with your children and they're like, hey, can you help me with this homework assignment? And you're sitting there like this. You're like, yeah, just tell me what is it about? You're not focusing on your freaking kid, right? Put your phone away. Unplug from the business is super important. And my husband and I, he'll tell you firsthand, when I first started, I had a real hard time making people wait for a response. Okay, but you have to unplug. You have to have, I actually have an alarm that goes off in my phone like 20 times a day telling me what to do. So stop working Sonus. Sonus is my regular freaking 9-to-5 corporate job, right? So it'll say break time, stop, and it'll give me a 30-minute warning. Stop working Sonus, do your follow-ups, go eat lunch. It tells me everything I'm supposed to do in the next 30 minutes, right? And it lists it out for me. And then I'm okay, cool. And then I do that for like 30 minutes, and then it says, get back to work. My alarm will go off. At 8:30, drink your shake. Like it'll tell me what to do because I put it in my calendar. And it's okay. Family time, unplug. It says it. Family time, unplug. So if you don't hear from me from about 3:30 to 7:30 at night, it's because that's family time. Now, if my family ditches me, which happens often, okay, I do reserve that time for them 3 times a week. But if they ditch me, I totally am on my phone because I've been stood up. But when you're with your family, be with your family. When you're at your job, be at your job. Use your lunch breaks if you want to. Don't be afraid to message people and say, hey, these are my working hours for coaching. I'll be off or available at 5 or 7 or whatever. I'm totally going to get right back to you. Just hold that thought. Just so they know. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're going to half-ass both. So if you don't put the time aside to coach, so I try to do both constantly throughout the day, and what happens is I'm doing half of my real, I don't want to say my real job, my 9-to-5 job versus this job. So that was a big takeaway.
Yeah. So. No, that's a very important. Strongly, you guys know how I feel about that. That's good. That's something that always hits home with me. So recognition, I think we're really good at. Post my story at beginning transformation.
I got one more.
Yeah.
One other, they had asked everyone what was something that they might do with their challenge groups or recognize, and it wasn't a recognize, but one coach has they involve their challengers and they assign a day to each challenger to participate and, post on the Facebook site. And that note for me was I have habitual challengers, which is awesome because my why, like why I'm doing this is for me because I need to take off another 30 pounds and to get fit. So that's the whole reason I coach. And of course other people, because it makes me accountable that I have a team. So that's going to happen, but it's very draining because I have this, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I have the same like 10 people with me. Well, now I'm going to start saying, why don't you take a day a week and help me out and post some things? Why wouldn't they? I mean, because essentially, I made a little bit of money at the beginning, but now we're 6 months later.
So yeah, no, that's super. I think that was an awesome takeaway as well, because involving you're kind of grooming your coaches. I found my best coaches from my challenge groups. I think each and every one of you guys probably that are my personally sponsored coaches came from social media in some way, shape, or form. I saw something in you, in your posting, in your journey, in your story, whatever it was, that made me want to invite you to my team. And that's what you're doing with these challenge groups. So why not reach out to them and be, hey, Sue, can you, hey, I've got so much going on. I've got all these awesome groups. You're such an inspiration. Would you mind taking Wednesdays and just posting something inspirational? Why not, right? You're grooming them to be a coach. So don't be afraid. Even in your free groups, reach out to your people and be like, hey, listen, how would you like a responsibility in this group? Help me get these people excited or whatever. Find your hype man. So I think that's a really good idea too. Let's see here. All right. Does anybody else? Who else was at the training? I think I picked on everybody. Did I pick on everyone equally? I love picking on you guys. Tammy, do I see you on there, Tammy? I destroy your last name. I could.
Timey.
Yes.
Timey.
Timey? Well, no wonder she doesn't answer me. Timey. What was your biggest takeaway? Did she leave? She probably dropped off as soon as she heard me talking.
Let me look.
Oh.
Can you hear me now? Yeah,
There.
Yes, I'm like, oh shoot, I lost her.
yeah, I look like a mess. I think Ali mentioned the one that was thickest to me too. The same one, that I have to know my brand and I have to remind myself I'm talking to the people, to the person that I used to be.
Right.
And I totally forgot about that. And I struggle with posting because of it, I think.
Right.
And that's a huge one for me.
I love it. I think that was really huge, is knowing, because you're going to attract the people that are most like you. I think I attract a lot of people who thought they were too busy for this, for not just coaching, but too busy to start a fitness journey. I think a lot of the people that I attract had that mindset. Either that or they love pizza and wine. You've got to have one or the other issue to join my team. But I think it's important to know your brand and speak to those people. So you guys, with your posting, don't repeat the same thing over and over and over again unless you're going to delete it and repost it. I see on habitual posters of a flyer looking post over and over and over again. Put you into your post and you're going to see a huge turnaround, right? So put your face with, don't put the freaking Shakeology thing that anybody can Google and go to images and jack, right? Then you could just save and use. Don't use that. You should be being a product of the freaking product. Drink your freaking shake. If you're complaining about having overstock, it's because you're not being a product of the product. Drink your shakes. Drink your shakes and you won't have this overstock problem, and you will actually be a product of the product and feel how incredible it makes you feel. Don't like the taste? Let's talk about different recipes. Allergic to it? Then don't drink the darn shake, but don't sit there and that'll take me on a whole different tangent, but just be a product of the product and put your face on it. Put your sweaty face behind talking about programs and stuff. And I'm telling you, it will make a difference because people are going to relate to you. Be relatable, right? Talk about your busy day and then talk about how you still got your workouts in. Talk about how you did not want to work out. It doesn't even matter if you were off that day. Maybe you don't even work and you still didn't want to get that stupid workout in, but you did it anyways because you know how it makes you feel. Post about it. Be real, speak from the heart, be passionate, and people will be drawn to that. Leaders, I want to hit on this. This had nothing to do with the training. Each and every single one of you guys are leaders. You took that step to sign up as a coach. You are now a leader. I do not care if you don't have any coaches underneath you. I don't care if you just signed up yesterday, today, or maybe you have 20 coaches. You are now a leader. People respect you and people look up to you. People you do not even know in person will follow you because they relate to you. You need to step it up a notch now. You're not the irresponsible person who didn't feel like working out and didn't feel like eating right, so you just swung through a drive-through every single night and whatever, and you're just settling. You're now a leader. You have top training available. You have all of these things at your fingertips. It is time you start acting like it. If you treat your business like $1 million business, it is going to become one. If you have a minimum wage mindset, that is exactly how your business will be ran. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys. I'm all about gut checks, okay? So I want you to go look at your timeline. Are you confident? Are you posting that you are a product of the product? Are you engaging and inviting? Are you speaking to an audience? Are you inviting to the opportunity? You don't have to put a post out or a wanted ad out there. Just, I love it. I love, what do you love about coaching? Why isn't everybody doing this? Little breadcrumbs, right? Go in the photo albums of the team page. There's breadcrumbing ideas in there. Remix it. Make it you. Post about it. It is time that we start, I see there's, how many of this is there? Like 5, 10, let's see, 15, 21 people on here out of 250 something people. You guys are consistent. You're on these calls every single week, whether you have time, whether you're tired or whatever. We need to start encouraging our teams to do the same. because those who are not showing up are not as successful because they're not plugging into training. They're not plugging in to get more knowledge. They think they are, they're settling with what they know. I'm going to catch the recording, and they never watch the freaking recording. I can see how many people view the videos. Come on. Make time for your business. Take to the time to stay in the trenches and constantly and consistently learn new things, and your business will grow. I'm telling you. I know from experience. I'm telling you. My first year, there was times where I bought $14 paychecks at $14, and I still acted like I was getting paid for 40 freaking hours at $30 an hour. I was working my butt off because I knew that there was something better out there for me. And I knew that if I kept pushing forward and I kept plugging in, and I kept learning, and I kept watching videos and following those top coaches that I respected, I knew that this business would turn into something more. I knew that if I was consistent, people would keep watching me and eventually follow me. If they didn't trust me then, they trust me now. And those $14 paychecks turned into $1,400 paychecks. And those $1,400 paychecks turned into $4,000 paychecks. And it just keeps growing. But you have to be willing to get out of your own way and decide that you want something more. It's not going to be handed to you. It is not easy. It is not a pyramid scheme that is just going to instant success in your hands. You have to work for it. You have to build your brand, build your following, be a product of the product, and follow the vital behaviors, or you will not succeed. Period. So if you want to succeed, you have the tools, you have everything right here, the same stuff that I had. You actually have more than I had when I first started. So what are you going to do with it? And that's where it goes back to those 3 questions that I asked you. And I want you guys to think really long and hard on that. And if you want something more out of this, all you have to do is continue to plug in and continue to show up in your business every single day. I can provide the tools. I could lead the horse to the water, but I cannot make it drink. Think of that. I can't make you guys drink. I can give you all the cool shit. I can give you all of the awesome training. I can plug you into every single thing that that I know will make you successful. But if you don't use it, it's not my call. It's not on me, man. So I think you guys are awesome. I want you guys to think about that. Anything you need, all you have to do is reach out. I'll post the recording on the team page. If any of your teammates missed it, let's make sure that they get the recording. If you have any questions, ask them. Does anybody have anything to say? Anybody got any questions or anything for the week?
I just had a quick question. Who was it? Was it Tammy that was saying, what were the 3 things that she does with her that they were talking about with their challengers? Make them kick them out, or I'm just curious. Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 steps at the end of the challenge group, which in every template we are buffering out. That last post should be. It's Heidi said it. She doesn't have her notes, but I'm going to tell you.
You can do one more round in the challenge group.
So what do you want to do? Basically, this is the end of the group, guys. I'm not kicking you out, but I am giving you 3 options. You could do one of the 3 things, but you need to. So you can do absolutely nothing anymore. You're done. You did what you came to do, and you're good, and you're on your own. Cool. You can move on to my accountability group. It's like a continuous group. So you can move on to my continuous group. You really aren't ready for another, structured group. Number 1. Number 2 was you can move on to the next challenge group.
Right, but only one more time.
Only one more time. You want to know more about coaching. You want to know more about coaching and the opportunity, and you think that it might be something that you may want to do. Maybe it was okay. So no, the 4. One was do nothing. I'm done. So maybe she said that first, and then the continuous challenge group. I want to do one more round with you, not just in a continuous learning group. And then the last one was learn more about the coaching opportunity, and they needed to pick one. That was it.
Thanks.
Awesome. Anybody else have any questions? Comments? You guys are so quiet. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. Like, seriously, we don't bite. All right. Well, everybody have an awesome evening. Thank you for showing up. I'm sorry we went over 30 minutes. I know you guys have lives. I'm going to stop the recording.